Hello students, I'm going to start new topic, that is application of derivative, correct? Application of derivative. In this chapter exercise 6.1 and 6.4 is deleted. Now we start from exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2 and the topic is increasing and decreasing function. Increasing and decreasing function. Increasing and decreasing function. You know that if the function is increasing, then constant, then increasing, this is called increasing function. Increasing function. And the condition for this, you have to prove f dash x greater than equal to 0. If the function is like this, only increasing, that is called strictly increasing. Strictly increasing, that is called strictly increasing, and the condition for this, you have to prove f dash x greater than 0. Correct? Increasing function, strictly increasing function. The function which is strictly increasing function, you can say that is increasing function. But if the function is increasing function, you can't say it is strictly increasing function. And similarly for decreasing function, like this, this is called a decreasing function. Decreasing function, and the condition for this, f dash x less than equal to 0. And strictly decreasing, like this, it means the condition for this less than 0 only. This is called strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing function. Correct? If the function is in the interval, if the function is increasing, then decreasing. Suppose this is the interval A to B. If in this interval function is increasing and decreasing, then you can say it is neither increasing nor decreasing. This is the main point. Suppose you want to prove that the function is neither increasing nor decreasing, it means in that interval, the function is sometime increasing and sometime decreasing. Clear? If this type of possibility, you can say overall in this interval the function is neither increasing nor decreasing. Clear? Question number 1. F of x is equal to 3x plus 17. Prove that this function is strictly increasing in R, real number, from a minus infinity to infinity. And find firstly its derivative. Can you tell me the derivative of 3x? Only 3, and the derivative of 17 0. It means you can say f dash x is greater than 0. F dash x is greater than 0, positive. Hence, function is strictly increasing on R. this symbol for increasing, correct? This symbol for increasing and this symbol for decreasing, correct? This is the solution of first question. Second, f of x is equal to e to the power 2x. Prove that this function also strictly increasing on R. Find its derivative. F dash x is equal to twice e to the power 2x. You know that e to the power 2x always greater than 0 because range of exponential function is 0 to infinity. When you multiplying by 2 both sides, that is also greater than 0. 2 e to the power 2x greater than 0. Or you can say f dash x greater than 0. If f dash x greater than 0, then you can say function is strictly increasing. Function is strictly increasing on R. This is second question, simple, clear? Now we start question number third. Question number third. Question number fourth. F of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x. 2x square minus 3x. Find the interval in which the function is given by f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. This is question number 4. And fifth, same question, find the interval in which the function is strictly increasing. The function is 2x square minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. Correct? Find the interval in which the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Both the questions. Question number 4 to 9, that is very important question in this exercise. Same procedure. Firstly, find its derivative 4x minus 3. Then put f dash x is equal to 0. Therefore, 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. And from this, the value of x is 3 by 4. And this is called critical point. This is called critical point, stationary point, or you can say turning point, where the graph turn. Clear? These points are called turning point. For example, suppose the graph is like this. So this is called a turning point. The point where the curve starts turning, right? That is called turning point, or you can say critical point, or you can say stationary point. Clear? In this at this point, the derivative of that function is 0. If the derivative of function is 0, it means you can say the line passes through this point is parallel to x-axis, and already you know if the line parallel to x-axis, then the slope is 0. Now this is infinity and this is minus infinity. This is critical point 3.4. Now choose any value from this interval. Choose any value from this interval. You can choose any value from this interval. You can choose 1, you can choose 2, 3, 4, 5. Any value you can choose. Suppose I choose x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. Then put the value of x here. X is equal to 1. When you write here 1, 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3. It means 1. It is positive or negative? This is positive. This is positive. Again, choose any value from this interval 3 by 4 to infinity. Choose any value from this interval. If I choose x is equal to 1 and put x is equal to 1 in f dash x, in the simplest form f dash x. When you put here 1, the 4 minus 3, that is 1, 1, it means positive. If you choose any value from here, you can choose 0. Suppose we choose 0. So when you put here 0, so 4 into 0, 0, 0 minus 3, it means negative. It means negative. Minus sign indicates the function is strictly decreasing, and the plus sign indicates the function is strictly increasing. Okay? Therefore, you can say minus infinity to 3 by 4 f dash x less than 0 and 3 by 4 to infinity, you can say f dash x greater than 0, and this is strictly decreasing, and this is strictly increasing. This is the solution of question number 4. Right? Same procedure with question number 5. Firstly, find f dash x. Derivative of 2x cube. 3 to the 6 x square minus 6x minus 36. You can take common 6 x square minus x minus 6. Now split the middle term. Product 6 and difference 1. Product 6 difference 1. That is 3 to the. You can write x minus 3 and x plus 2. X minus 3, x plus 2. Now put f dash x is equal to 0. Therefore 6 x minus 3 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 2. There are two critical points. That is 3 and minus 2. This is minus infinity and this is plus infinity. Now check the behavior of the function. Suppose choose any value from this interval 3 to infinity. Suppose I write 4. When you put here 4, 4 minus 3, 1, 4 plus 2, 6. 6 into 1, 6. 6 into 6, 36. It means positive. Just we have to check the sign positive or negative. Just when you put here 4, 4 minus 3, that is positive. 4 plus 2, that is also positive. Positive into positive into positive, the sign is positive. In this interval, select any value. Suppose you have to select 0, correct? X is equal to 0. You can choose any value, 0, 1, 2, etc. Suppose when you put here 0, this is negative, this is positive, negative into positive, negative. Now select any value from this. Suppose minus 3. When you put here minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 6, it means negative sign. Minus 3 plus 2. It means negative sign, minus 1. So minus into minus, plus. Minus into minus, plus. Right? Alternatively, you can put the sign. Now, interval minus infinity to minus 2, and you can say f dash x greater than 0. and minus 2 to 3 f dash x less than 0 and 3 to infinity f dash x greater than 0. Plus sign indicates function is strictly increasing and minus sign function is strictly decreasing. Therefore, you can say the function is strictly increasing and function is strictly decreasing and the function is strictly increasing. This is the answer. Correct? Question number 4 to 9. All are very important questions. Next, I solve question number 7. Y is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x upon 1 plus x, 2 plus x, and the x greater than minus 1. X greater than minus 1 is strictly function of x. Show that the function is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. For increasing function, we have to prove that dy by dx greater than equal to 0. For increasing function, we have to prove this f dash x greater than equal to 0. Now, dy by dx, the derivative of this 1 upon 1 plus x minus apply quotient rule 2 plus x whole square, 2 plus x as it is, derivative of 2x 2 minus 2x as it is, derivative of this 1 upon 1 plus x minus LCM 2 plus x whole square. When you simplify this 2x to 2x cancel is 4. When you simplify 2 into 2 4, 4 plus 2x minus 2x, 2x to 2x cancel. Now take LCM 1 plus x and 2 plus x whole square. This divided by this, the result is 2 plus x whole square, 4 plus x square plus 4x minus 4 minus 4x, 4x to 4x cancel, 4 to 4 cancel. Therefore, that is x square upon 1 plus x and 2 plus x whole square dy by dx. And you want to prove this is greater than equal to 0. You know that x square always greater than equal to 0 because you know that x greater than minus 1. X greater than minus 1, you can put here 0. 1 plus x greater than 0, same, because you know that when you put greater than minus 1, then this result always greater than 0. 2 plus x whole square always greater than 0. So overall you can say the whole result dy by dx always greater than 0. Right? If dy by dx is greater than 0, then the function is increasing function. Hence, function is an increasing function. Clear? This is the solution of question number 7. Correct? Then you can solve question number 1 to 7. This is your homework. Evaluation of derivative. Question number 1 to 7. Thank you.